Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I know I haven't made a video or posted a video in 2 weeks, but I'm here now, and that's what matters. We're still on the grind. Don't think I forgot about you. But today we're just gonna drink and chat a little bit. We're gonna talk about some film. Specifically, we're gonna talk about the brand new films that were announced at this point like 2 weeks ago. Kodak Gold in 120 and Cinestill 400D in 120, 35, and also 4x5. No, these are not those. These are just fillers. By the way, I'm also testing out the iPhone cinematic mode. I mentioned it in my last video that I sold my camera. I sold it because if you're a Fuji guy, you know that there's going to be some new cameras releasing in May, probably. Like 75% sure it's going to happen. So I sold it beforehand. The wind outside is crazy. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's wow. But also here's to hoping my phone doesn't die before I finish this video. So yeah, let's get into it, into my opinion. This is my opinion. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But this is my channel, so this is my opinion. And so yeah, I've seen a lot of discussion online about, the pros and cons of getting these new films. And honestly, I cannot find a single con. If I was nitpicking, I would say we didn't get a new film from Kodak. We just got Kodak Gold and in a bigger size in 120. But that's still a very big step forward, I think. I think it shows that Kodak is able to produce a bigger film because I see that there is a increase in film in film use, and people have a desire to shoot film in 120 as well, and they're willing to spend that money to shoot 120. And Kodak seems like they're making enough money to be able to produce it in 120. And honestly, I really like Kodak Gold, so I'm very happy that they brought it to 120. I need to get my hands on a roll. My local camera store, well, they have 2 locations here. One of them they moved across the street basically, so they don't have any yet. I need to check the other one because I would really like to shoot it. We'll probably make a video on me shooting my first 120 roll of Kodak Gold. Overall, it's just a fun film. And we all know everyone uses portrait because it's like the standard for professional film use. And that is another con for the Kodak Gold 120. It's going to be cheaper than portrait. It's not the professional standard that portrait is, so it's going to be cheaper. And who doesn't like cheaper film? We're already spending so much on one roll of Portrait 400. So now we have another option for colored film in 120 that is cheaper than Portrait 400, and also cheaper than Portrait 800. And I love Portrait 800. So Kodak Gold 120 is a win in my book for sure. Even though it's not a new film, it's just they made it for 120. The fact that it's going to be cheaper than Portrait 400, and the fact that it's just a fun film. And it also shows that there is growth in the film community, in Kodak itself, because it's no doubt that they took a big hit with digital. There's obviously no denying that. And now they're growing enough to be able to produce something new. And so that's a win. That is pretty big in my eyes for the film community. Now, Cinestill 400D is what it's called. It already, at the time of recording this, has already surpassed the 35 millimeter and the 120 millimeter fundraising marks. Don't know how it's doing on the 4x5. Let me check. And get this, they have also surpassed the 4x5 marker threshold to be able to produce it, because they did crowdfund this, and that right there is huge. That shows me that people want the film. People want the options in color film. And now we're going to be getting 400D from Cinestill. Now, again, technically it's not a new product because we all know that Cinestill uses motion picture film, takes the render layer away, does all the other stuff to it as well that I don't really know much about, and converts it to be able to be used for stills photography. And so technically not a new product either. However, it is a new option for color film for 35, 120, and 4x5 shooters. I think that's huge because what do we have right now? Portra, Ektar, Ektachrome, all of that. We don't have Fuji Pro 104. We don't have Fuji Pro 400H anymore. Now that's discontinued. That was like one of the only other, professional options for colored film. But now we have 400D, and I think this is huge. But now that we're getting 400D and the sample pictures that they posted the film looks good. Obviously we won't know till it really gets in the hands of everyone else. It is a motion picture film, so that in it of itself makes it a good looking film. And I'm excited. I really am excited to try it out. I backed it as soon as the announcement went live. I think I got rolls of 35 and 120. Honestly, I can't remember because it was like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I know I keep saying this is... Oh, yeah, I'm not going to say it anymore. So yeah, I really think that this is a really good step in the right direction for the film community. And the fact that both of them were announced on the same day, like, did they plan this? Like, what? That day that both these films were announced will live in film history. This damn wind. And even though I said that these are good things, I just hope it's not part of the bubble, the film bubble that everyone likes to talk about. Like, oh, this is just a bubble and it's going to be bursting soon. I hope it doesn't. I hope it just keeps growing. It doesn't burst. And even if it does, it's not as big as a burst where companies go bankrupt or we lose or films get discontinued. I hope it's not that big of a burst if it does. But deep down, I believe that it's just going to keep growing. I know it's kind of trendy right now to shoot film, and that's not helping the bubble, but I think film is in a renaissance. Cinestill put that in their post. I didn't come up with that. Yeah.
Can you pick me up from school tomorrow?
Okay. So the moral of the story is I am excited. I am excited to get these films in my hand and shoot them, even though, again, I've shot Kodak Gold before and 35. But to shoot in 120 is going to be a different experience. It's going to be a fun experience, I think. Cinestill 400D. Can't remember when that's shipping out, but I got one of the early bird packs, so we get it first. So I cannot wait to get that as well. Be on the lookout for when I do get those rolls of film. We'll definitely be making videos about that. These are exciting times. These are exciting times to be a film photographer. We may be broke, but we're having fun. But Kodak Gold is cheaper than Portra. So who really needs the professional film to take pictures? At this point, I'm just going to ramble till I finish my drink. Honestly, I kind of want to turn this into a series but I feel like there's already one out there where someone drinks and chats. But does someone drink and chat about film photography or just photography in general and with a little added videography every now and then? I haven't looked, so I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you guys agree with me in thinking that getting these two new films is pretty big for the film community, or maybe you think that it's part of the bubble and it's all going to be bursting and collapsing soon. I really hope you're not one of those people. But yeah, let me know down in the comments. I hope it's recording still. All right, Christ has averted, still recording. If you stay to this very end and just watch me ramble at this point, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. You're my favorite person right now. And for everyone else, well, they're not here, so it doesn't matter. Go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. I do have videos made, I just haven't been able to post them. That's what's been going on. But yes, still on the grind. See you next time. Bye. Peace.